Okay, so good evening to all. Now we are going to take the small revision on the chapter number 2, that is the unit number 2, that is the hole making machine tool. Okay, in the chapter we have covered the three machines. Okay, that machines are drilling machine, boring machine, and the broaching machine. Okay, that three machines already we have covered in the chapter. Okay, we are knowing that the function of the each machine. Okay, what is the function of the drilling machine? The function of this machine is to produce the hole on a workpiece with the help of the drill bit. Okay, with the help of the drill bit, or we can say that with the help of the multi-point cutting tool. And that multi-point cutting tool is nothing but it is the drill bit. Okay, with the help of the drill bit, we are going to make a hole on a given workpiece. Okay, for this purpose, this machine is going to work. Also, on the drilling machine, also we can perform the various type of the operation. We can perform the reaming operation, tapping operation. Okay, then boring operation, counter boring operation. Okay, counter sinking operation, conic, like this. Okay, such type of operation also we can perform on that drilling machine. Okay, now see the boring machine. Okay, that you have to remember that boring machine generally we can use to produce the or to perform the boring operation on your workpiece. Now tell me what is meant by the boring operation. Boring operation is nothing but it is the process in which we are going to enlarging the already existing hole. Okay, means we are going to increasing the diameter of already drilled hole. Okay, for this purpose we are going to use this machine, but this boring operation also we can perform with the help of the drilling machine. But when it is possible to perform the boring operation on the drilling machine, when the that job it will be light and weight. Okay, for the small job or light and weight job, we can process type of the job we can perform the boring operation on the drilling machine. But suppose we are having very large workpieces there. Okay, and such type of the job it is not possible to hold in the drilling machine. Okay, in such condition it is necessary to make the boring operation on such type of the workpiece with the help of the boring machine. Okay, for this purpose, means you have to remember boring machine is generally used for producing the or performing the boring operation on the heavy duty workpiece or large workpiece. Okay, to performing the boring operation on a heavy duty workpiece or large workpiece. Okay, again there are the different types of boring machines are there: horizontal boring machine, vertical boring machine, and jig type boring machine is there. Okay, and the drilling machine also classified into the number of types are there. Okay, portable drilling machine is there, sensitive drilling machine is there, radial drilling machine is there, pillar type drilling machine is there. Okay, such type of drilling machines are there, and horizontal, vertical, and jig type boring machines are also there. Then we have covered the machine number 3, that is the broaching machine. Okay, then what is meant by the broaching operation? Okay, broaching is nothing but it is the process in which we are going to remove the material from the workpiece. Okay, by pulling or pushing action of tool, whatever tool we are going to using in that broaching machine, that tool is called as broaching tool. Okay, with the help of the broaching tool or the pulling and pushing, just you have to remember only two words: pulling or pushing the broaching tool through that workpiece. We are going to remove the material from that workpiece. Okay, for this purpose we are going to use the broaching machine. Again, we are knowing that there are the different types of broachings are there. Okay, internal broaching and external broaching. Okay, for the internal broaching we are going to use the special type of tools are there. Okay, pull type broach is there and push type broach is there. Okay, with the help of that both the broach tool we are going to perform the broaching operation in the internal internal broaching. Okay, and for the external broaching we are having the different types of broaches there. Okay, these are the simple basic introduction regarding to that three machines. Okay, now we are going to discuss one by one. Then drilling machine, what is meant by the drilling machine? It is the machine in which we are going to create a hole on workpiece with the help of the multi-point cutting tool. That multi-point cutting tool is called as the drill bit. Simple. Okay, and what is the working principle? What is the working principle of that drilling machine? Simple. In that drilling machine it consists of the spindle is there. Okay, and that spindle is rotated with the help of the electrical motor and pulley and belt. Okay, with the help of that pulley belt we are going to rotating that single point cutting tool with the help of the electrical motor. When we are giving the supply to that drilling machine with the help of that electrical motor, your spindle is start rotate with the help of that belt and pulley. Okay, and at the end of that belt at the end of that spindle, we are going to fit one check is there, and inside the check your drill bit is there. Means your spindle is start rotating. Okay, when your spindle is start rotating along that spindle, that multi-point cutting tool, that is the drill bit, it is also start rotating. And okay, and by the hand wheel, one hand wheel is provided on that spindle head. When we are rotating that hand wheel, your spindle, it will be more up and down. Means with the help of that hand wheel, where we can give the feed to that multi-point cutting tool, and when with the help of that feed and the rotary motion of that spindle, we can remove the material from the workpiece, and we can produce the hole on the workpiece. Okay, this is the simple basic principle. Then what is the classification of a drilling machine? Okay, in examination they will ask the question like this. Please, explain in detail the classification of drilling machine. You have to, in that you have to write all this classification, and then we have to explain at least one or two drilling machine. Okay, how that drilling machine is going to classify? First type of drilling machine is the portable drilling machine. This type of the drilling machine is generally used for the simple work. Means suppose we want to produce the drill on the wall, suppose we want to produce the drill on the wood. Okay, for this purpose that portable drilling machine is generally used, and that portable drilling machine we can move from anywhere. Okay, then pillar type drilling machine. That pillar type drilling machine is generally used for the lightweight workpiece. Okay, for this purpose we can use the pillar type drilling machine. Why it is called as the pillar? Because it consists of the one vertical column is there. Now see here the radial drilling machine. Okay, that radial drilling machine is generally used for heavy duty workpiece. Okay, for the heavy duty workpiece we can use the radial drilling machine. Then sensitive drilling machine, gang drilling machine, and multi spindle drilling machines are there. These are the basic classification of your drilling machine. Okay, now see the principle of the drilling machine. Okay, it consists of the one pillar. See, this is the electrical motor. Okay, the power from electrical motor, it is given to the pulley. These are the pulley. Okay, on that pulley here in that drilling machine, it consists of the two sets of the pulley. See, this is the first set of the pulley, and this is the second set of the pulley, and both the sets of the pulley are connected with the help of the V belt is there. See, this is the V belt is there. When your motor start rotate, this pulley is going to start rotate, and the power from this pulley, it is given to the this pulley with the help of this V belt, and this shaft of this pulley. Okay, see here one shaft is there, and on this shaft your spindle is attached. When this pulley start rotate, your spindle is start rotate, and to the spindle we have attached one the drill bit with the help of that check. Along with the spindle, your drill bit is also start rotate, and we can give the feed to that drill bit by rotating this hand wheel. And when that drill bit is touched to your workpiece due to the rotary motion and giving the feed, it will remove the material from that workpiece. Okay, in this simple manner, your drilling machine is going to work. Okay. Now see here how that hand wheel is going to work here. Inside that hand wheel, the rack and pinion mechanism is there. You have to remember, inside that hand wheel here, one rack and pinion mechanism is there. Means the rotary motion of that hand wheel is going to convert it into the reciprocating motion of your spindle. Okay. See here, this is the pinion is there, and that pinion is going to connect it to your hand wheel. Okay, when your hand wheel start rotating, along with the hand wheel, that pinion is start rotate, and the rotary motion of that pinion is going to convert it into the reciprocating motion of your rack. Means here your spindle is there, so that your drill bit is going to reciprocate. Okay, means we can move up and down. See, this is the portable type drilling machine. Okay, portable type drilling machine, generally you have seen the such type of the machine. See here, inside that portable drilling machine, how it is going to work? It consists of the one on or off button is here. This is for the gripping purpose. Here one button is provided for the forward and reverse. For forwarding and reversing the spindle or the drill bit. Then it consists of the check is provided. Okay, then drill bit is provided. Okay, just here we can grip that drill bit. Sorry. Here we can grip the that drilling machine, and just we have to give the feed by moving that or pressing the force on that grip. Okay, it is very simple portable drilling machine. Okay, it consists of the one electrical motor. when we are switching this button, that electrical motor is going to start. Here the shaft of that electrical motor is connected to directly to the drill bit. Along the rotation of that electrical motor, your bit is start rotate, and just we can move that machine in forward direction by your hand, and we can give the feed, and it will remove the metal from that workpiece. Okay, we can from here we can change the speed also of torque. Okay, then say this is the pillar type drilling machine is here. Okay, why it is called as the pillar type? Because it consists of the one vertical pillar. See, this is the vertical pillar, or this is the vertical column is there. Okay, because of that, its name is given is pillar type drilling machine. Again, it is very simple. It consists of the base. Okay, on that base, one vertical column is here. See, on that vertical column, here one driving mechanisms are provided. Okay, it consists of the electrical motor, then pulleys, then belt. Okay, this is the spindle head is there, and inside the spindle head the rack and pinion mechanism is there. Okay, with the help of that rack and pinion mechanism we can convert the rotary motion of that hand wheel into the reciprocating motions. Means your hand wheel start to rotate. Okay, that time that drill bit is going to move in upward, and when your hand wheel is rotating in this direction, means anti-clockwise direction, your drill bit is going to move upward. Means we can give the feed to the drill bit with the help of that hand wheels. Okay, here one table is provided. Okay, and that table we can move up and down. We can move up and down, also we can rotate it. Okay, how it is going to work? When electrical motor is start, power from that electrical motor it is given to this spindle through that belt and pulley. Okay, along the spindle this drill bit is start rotate, and with the help of this hand wheel we can give the feed to that drill bit, and on the table your workpiece is mounted or it is fitted, and when that drill bit is going to touch to that workpiece and giving the due to the feed is given to that drill bit with the help of that hand wheel, and due to the rotary motion it will remove the metal, means it will produce the hole on your workpiece. It is very simple. Now see, this is the radial type drilling machine. Okay, you have to remember that for pillar type drilling machine is generally used for light duty workpiece, and that radial drilling machine is used for the heavy duty workpiece. Okay, heavy duty for it is used for the heavy duty workpiece. Now see, what is the difference between that radial and pillar type drilling machines here? Okay, again in that radial drilling machine it consists of the base. On the base one vertical column is here. Okay, then on that vertical column here guideways are provided. Sorry, not guideways. Okay, on that vertical column one radial arm is here. See, this is the one radial arm is here, and that radial arm with the help of that elevating screw. See, here is one elevating screw is provided, and that elevating screw it is rotated with the help of the motor. Here one separate motor is provided. With the help of this motor that elevating screw is rotating, and with the help of that elevating screw, or due to that elevating screw, that radial arm it is moving up and down. Okay, on that column. Okay, on that column we can move that radial arm up and down. Okay, and that elevating screw is rotated with the help of that electrical motor here. Okay, now see here. Here see, this is the drill head is here. Okay, inside that drill head all driving mechanism is present inside here. Okay, one electrical motor is also provided. Due to that motor your spindle is start rotate, and that drill head, see this drill head we can move on this radial arm, because on that radial arm see these are the guideways are provided. On that guideways we can move this drill head. Okay, in longitudinal direction, means we can move that drill head in this direction and in this direction also. Okay, and also we can rotate that radial arm in 360 degree. Means which moment or which type of the movement we can achieve in that radial drilling machine? Means we can move this radial arm up and down. Yes, we can move that radial arm up and down. Then we can reciprocate that radial drill. Sorry, that drill head we can move longitudinally with the help of that guideways which are provided on this radial arm. Okay, and also we can swing that radial arm in 360 degree. Okay, 360 degree. That three motion we can achieve in this radial drilling machine. Okay, then drilling operation. Okay, which type of operation we can perform on the drilling machine? Simple. we can perform the drilling operation. Okay, then we can perform the boring operation, means enlargement of the already existing hole. Then trimming operation means just we have to make the finishing of already existing hole. Okay, small amount of the material we can remove from the already existing hole. Then counter boring, counter sinking, spot facing, and tapping. Okay, drilling. You are knowing that drilling is just creating the hole on a workpiece with the help of the multi-point cutting tools, means with the help of the drill bit. Then trimming operation means it is the process in which just a small amount of the material we can remove from that already existing hole for the surface finishing purpose. Okay, it is called as the trimming operation. Then boring operation means already you are knowing that. What is meant by the boring operation? It is the process in which we can make the enlargement of already existing hole with the help of the single point cutting tool. See, this is the one boring bar here. Boring bar is there, and at the end of the boring bar there is one single point cutting tool is attached, and with the help of that single point cutting tool, that boring bar is rotated. Okay, and with the help of that single point cutting tool, we can remove the material from already existing hole. See, this is the already existing hole. Okay, this hole already we have made here, and with the help of that single point cutting tool we are going to make the enlargement. Okay, or we can say that we are going to make the, or we are going to increasing the diameter of already existing hole. Boring of it is called as the boring. Then counter boring. Okay, what is the counter boring? It is the process, or it is the operation in which, okay, the end of hole which is already existing is enlarged cylindrically. Means suppose already we have produced one hole. See, this is the workpiece, and inside that workpiece, suppose already we have produced a hole here, or we have make one drill here. And counter boring means just end of this hole, means some portion of this hole we are going to make the enlargement of that hole in cylindrical manner. Okay, means that much portion we are going to make the enlargement of that much portion in cylindrical manner. It is called as the counter boring. See, only that much portion, only few portion of that hole. Okay, or we can say the end of this hole. See, this is the hole, and the end of this hole we are going to make the enlargement of that hole in cylindrical manner. It is called as the counter sinking. Then what is meant by, so it is called as the counter boring. Then counter sinking means it is the operation of making the conical enlargement at the end of the hole. See, this is the end of hole, and we are going to produce, or we are going to make the enlargement of that hole, but that enlargement it will be, or it should be conical. Okay, when the enlargement of already existing hole at the end it will be conical, that time it is called as the counter sinking. Then spot facing means again it is same, enlargement of end of hole, but that enlargement it will be square. See, that enlargement it will be the square shape. Then tapping. What is meant by the tapping? Tapping means it is the process, or it is the operation in which we are going to produce the internal thread in already existing hole with the help of the tapping tool. Okay, with the help of the tapping tool. Now, shear boring machine. Okay, then before that we should know what is meant by the boring operation. Boring operation is nothing but it is the process of making the, or enlarging the already existing hole. Okay, now how we can make the boring operation simple? We are knowing that we can perform the boring operation with the help of the single point cutting tool is here. Okay, and that single point cutting tool, it is mounted on the boring bar. Okay, that boring bar we can rotate as well as reciprocate. Okay, while workpiece kept stationary. Means in that boring machine, okay, we are going to use the boring tool. That boring tool is nothing but it is a single point cutting tool. It is mounted on the boring bar, and that boring bar we can rotate or reciprocate, and your workpiece it will be kept stationary. Okay, and in this manner we can produce the boring operation. Now say, okay, with the help of that boring machine, okay, with the help of that boring machine, or the primary function of that boring machine is to produce the boring operation, and along this boring operation your boring machine it will be produce the different types of operation also. Means on the boring machine we can perform the facing operation, drilling operation, reaming operation also. Okay. Generally, the boring machine is used to perform the boring operation on the heavy jobs such as the engine frame, steam engine cylinder, machine housing. Okay. On such type of workpiece. Okay. On such type of the workpiece, we can perform the boring operation with the help of the boring machine. Okay. Then classification of boring machine. See, classification of boring machine. That boring machine, it having mainly three types are there: horizontal boring machine, then vertical boring machine, jig boring machine, and special type of boring machine. Now see the horizontal boring machine. Why it is called as horizontal boring machine? Because the position of spindle, okay, the position of spindle in this machine is the horizontal. Okay. See here, construction, it consists of the bed. Okay, on that bed it consists of the two vertical columns are there. See, this vertical column, it is called as the headstock column, and this column is called as the end support column. Okay, on that vertical column were mounted one headstock, and that headstock is the main part, and inside that headstock it consists of all driving mechanism. Okay, now see here again, it consists of the one saddle. With the help of the saddle we can achieve the longitudinal movement of the table. Again, it consists of the cross slide. With the help of the cross slide, we can achieve the crosswise movement of the table. And above the cross slide, the T slots are provided on that table. With the help of that T slot, we can easily clamp the workpiece. Okay, see, this is the workpiece, and this is the boring head is there. And inside that boring head, we are going to mount one. This is the boring tool. Okay, see, this is the boring bar is there on boring bar, and on that boring bar, this is the boring tool is here, and the boring bar, the one end of that boring bar is supported with the help of this end support. Okay, and when we are going to giving the supply, that spindle is start rotate. Along the spindle, that boring bar is rotate. Okay, and when that boring bar is rotate, the single point cutting tool is also rotate, and it will remove the metal from that workpiece, and it will make the enlargement of that already existing hole. Okay, in this manner, your horizontal boring machine is working. See, this is the horizontal boring machine. Then vertical boring machine, again it consists of the two, means you have to remember, in that horizontal boring machine, that boring tool is rotating, your workpiece is stationary. But in the vertical boring machine, your tools are stationary, boring tools are stationary, that single point cutting tools are stationary, and your table is going to rotate. Okay, now see here, it consists of two vertical columns are there, and on that two vertical column, the guideways are provided. Okay, and on that two vertical column, there is one cross rail is provided. See, this is the cross rail is provided. Okay, and above the cross rail, again the guideways are provided. Okay, on that cross rail, these are the tool heads are there. That tool heads also we can move longitudinally on that cross rail. Okay, okay, see here, this is the rotary table. Okay, means we can rotate only the table, and above the table there will be workpieces there. Okay, and this cross rail, okay, this cross rail we can move up and down on this vertical column with the help of the guideways. Okay, so that we can achieve the height between the workpiece and tool. And also on that vertical column also, okay, on that vertical column also we can mount one of the tools. Okay, see, this is the tool heads are there, or we can say this is the tool post, and inside that tool post we can hold the boring tool. Okay, boring tool. Okay, when that boring tool is touched to that workpiece, your workpiece is rotated along this vertical table, and it will remove the material from already existing hole, and it will produce the boring operation. This is the jig boring machine. Okay, what is the difference between that jig boring machine and that vertical and horizontal? You have to remember, whenever we want to require higher accuracy, okay, whenever we require the higher accuracy, that time we can use the jig boring machine. Means, for example, suppose we want to make the boring operation on the die, suppose we want to make the boring operation on the jig, fixture, measuring equipment. Okay, for such type of operation, means whenever we require the higher accuracy, okay, during the boring operation, that time we can use the jig boring machine. Okay, again it is very simple. Then broaching, what do you mean by the broaching? Again, it is the machining process. It is used to remove the material from the workpiece by pulling or pushing action of tool. Okay, with the pulling and pushing action of the broaching tool. Okay, what is meant by the broach? Broach is nothing but it is the tapered bar is there, and on the tapered bar the series of multiple tooths are there. Okay, and the height of that tooths, say this is the multiple tooths are there. It is a tapered bar is there. On the tapered bar there are the multiple tooths are there, series of tooths are there, and the height of that teeth are gradually increasing manner like this. Then there are the two types of broaching we can carry out: internal broaching, external broaching. That internal broaching we can call, or we can say, hole broaching. External broaching we can call it is the surface broaching. Okay, internal broaching. Okay, with the help of the internal broaching we can produce the various shape inside that workpiece. Means you have to remember, during the internal broaching or to producing the internal broaching, first upon we have to produce the simple hole on your workpiece, and through that hole, whatever hole we have already produced, okay, on that hole we can generate the various types of shape. Means in that internal broaching we can produce the rectangular hole with the help of the broach. Again we can produce the square hole, polygon hole. Okay, such type of the shape we can generate in the internal broaching with the help of the internal broach tool. Okay, now say, to produce the internal broaching we are going to use the two types of internal broach. Means we can use the pull type of broach, or whether we can use the push type of the broach. Okay, now see, this is the pull type of broach. And what is the difference between that pull type broach and push type broach? See the difference. In the pull type broach, the length of broach is longer, and in the push type its length is the shorter. Okay, that pull type of broach means it is subjected to the tensile loading, because in that pull type of the broach we are going to pulling this broach. Okay, due to the pulling action, the tensile, it is subjected to the tensile loading. But that push type of the broach we can pushing, due to that pushing it will subjected to the compressive loading. Again, that push type broach, it has more number of teeth are there, but that push type of broach it having less number of teeth. Okay, then that push type of broach, it remove the maximum amount of the material, but it does not remove the maximum amount of the material. And that pull type of broach we can use for the horizontal machine, it is used for the vertical machine. This is the external broach. Means in the external broaching we can remove the material from the external surface of workpiece. Means you have to remember we can perform the broaching operation for the both. Means we can perform the broaching operation to the external as well as internal. Okay, advantages of broaching is high surface finishing is provided. Also it will provide the better accuracy. Then it can be used for the mass production, and to perform the broaching operation it is not necessary to use the skilled operator. Then disadvantages, initially that cost of broach, it is the high cost is there. Then the designing and restoration, sharpening of broach is also expensive. Okay, and that broaching is does not we can use for the delicate and very light job. Means that broaching operation is not applicable for the delicate workpiece application. Okay, with the help of the broaching we can, or it is used for making the machining of the gear, holes, lines and keyways, and different types of the shape we can produce with the help of the broaching operation. And what are the types, or which type of the machine we can use for that broaching? We can use the horizontal, vertical, surface broaching and continuous broaching. Okay, this is about the unit number 2. Okay, thank you.